So I'm walking up the street, I'm running up the street. Gets up the street, get home, my mom right there at the door. So she asked me 2 questions. She said, number 1, where were you? I said, I was at the girl's house like I told you. Number 2, she cut me off, don't want to hear that. Number 2, when did I ask you? I was like, you said before it get dark, but. And then she just told me, you know what, Toya, take your pants off. Mind y'all, I'm like 12 years old. I'm not a little thing. I'm dang about to go to high school, so I take my pants off. Hey guys, so it's your girl Story Toy. I know you read the title. So everybody's been talking about best friends lately. Y'all have to excuse the lighting. Like, it's super sunny in my bathroom, but honestly, that's the only place I can go and get like a peace of mind to make a video. So, everyone's talking about best friends. And I was thinking, like, I know somebody out here has experienced just the opposite. Honestly, you guys, I've had tons of friends in and out of my life, and I've had some of the worst friends ever. So that's what this story is going to be about. I'm going to give you a story about one of the worst friend experiences I've ever had. So I'm going to give you some history of it first. So we were in middle school, and she was awkward. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be mean. But our friendship started because I felt sorry for her. She was this tall girl. Like, I want to say she was like, I'm 5'5". She was like maybe 6 something. She was much taller than me. Like, she looked like she could play basketball or something. And that's not a bad thing, but you know, kids can be mean. So she was tall and she was slinky. Like, she was super, super skinny. And you know, she was just not well kept up. She was not well kept up, you know what I mean? So, of course, the guys made fun of her. The girls didn't want to hang out with her. I wasn't a popular kid either, but I basically stayed to myself by choice. She more stayed to herself because she wanted to be accepted, but no one would accept her. So I kind of felt bad for her. So I started hanging out with her, started having lunch with her, got to know her. She seemed like a pretty decent person. We became friends. So one day out the blue, we realized that we don't live that far away from each other. Like, we both lived in Northwest. I want to say we lived maybe about 8 blocks away from each other. So she was like, you want to come over my house tonight? So I was like, okay, cool. But let me go home and call my mom first, change my clothes, and then I'll meet up with you. So back then I didn't have no cell phone or nothing like that. I mean, I know these kids nowadays, y'all spoiled butts be having daggone cell phones at 5 years old. What's wrong? But yeah, my daughter's 10, not getting a cell phone yet. But anyways, so I went home, called my mom. My mom's pretty trusting. So she was like, no problem. Just make sure you make it home before it gets dark outside. Okay. So I meet up with her. Where this all started to go wrong is, first and foremost, she had like 6 people with her. And I'm like, ho, you have not one friend at school. Where all these people come from? So they're not well kept up either. It's 2 dudes, the rest are girls. So the dudes, they rough looking. You know what I'm saying? They got on layers of clothes where honestly I can barely even see their face. And it's not that cold outside, y'all. It's like fall. It's probably like, I want to say about 50 degrees, give or take, outside. And they got on a hoodie, a cap, a scarf, a coat, gloves. I mean, like Nike boots. I mean, it was too much. So one of the guys, you know how you feel somebody staring in your soul? Have you ever felt someone staring in your soul? Well, yeah, it's like that dead look like this, like, and then when you look at them, they do like this, and you look back at, okay, so that's what I was feeling. So I was kind of already under the impression one of them kind of had a thing for me. But so then we goes back to her house. I realized that half of the people that were with her were saying they was going home. So I'm like, cool. So me and her can just have some time to chill, whatever. And so one of the guys still stayed. So it's me, her, and one of the guys. So we get in her house. Her parents are not home. Another red flag. I should have took my black butt home. That's what I should have did. But anyway, so we get there, and so we go in her room, and it's just us three. But they keep doing this whispering thing. So I'm like, what's good? What they up to? So I'm telling her, well, soon I'm about to leave. I gotta get home at a certain time. So she's like, well, first, just stay for a little bit and get to know him. I think he likes you. So I was like, well, I'm not really interested. I think I even lied and said I had a boyfriend at the time. So she was like, well, just give him a minute. Give him a minute. He's a good person. Okay, so she leaves out her room. And so dudes say, so like, you seeing somebody right now? But this the thing, y'all. He say it just like that. Are you seeing somebody right now? Because he a girl. And I'm not even angry. Y'all. Like, I'm just more upset at her. Because I'm just like, I never gave you any conclusion that I was attracted to women. So why would you put me in a situation and then lie to me and say this is a guy? You know what I'm saying? So like, it was some shadiness going on. So I wasn't mad at her, or him. I wasn't mad at that. But I was mad at her being my friend. Like, you should have gave me a heads up. Asked me, you know what I'm saying, what's my preference, something. So, okay, I'm telling him, this ain't gonna work. I'm not interested. And then, so dudes start getting pushy, you know what I'm saying? Like, start moving in like she gonna kiss me. So I was like, oh, no. I just say I'm not. So then she makes a comment. I'm not gonna repeat the comment she make, but it's like a nasty type of comment. It's very provocative, rated R. And so at this point, I'm a little mad because I'm like, you're not accepting no for an answer. So I'm like, screw this, I'm leaving. I get to the door to turn the doorknob, you guys. This broad then locked me in the daggone room with him, her, whatever. It locked me in the room. I'm mad. So I'm banging on the door because she got one of them locks on the outside of her door, her bedroom door, where you could put the nozzle. So I'm banging on the door trying to break the freaking door. And I'm like, Slim, like, I don't got time for this. I gotta get home. Like, I'm not interested. I'm just ready to go. I'm livid. Like, open up the door. So you can hear her on the other side of the door laughing, talking about something. Just give it a try. It's really no difference. It's exactly the same thing. Like, don't nobody have to know it's a girl. It's really not a big deal. Stop being like that. This went on, you guys, for maybe about 40 minutes straight. Seriously, like I was like literally about to cry. That's how mad I was. And I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was crying because I wanted to get on the other side of that door and kick her butt. That's why I was crying. I'm not a fighter. But in this situation, it took me everything. It did. So finally, she opens up the door. And then she's like, oh, you want me to walk home with you? No, I don't. So I started walking up the street and I'm like, dang, it's dark outside. It's like pitch dark, y'all. It's pitch dark. And like, I live like 8 to 9 blocks away from where she lives. So I'm like, my mom is going to be mad. So I'm like, let me call my mother on the payphone. Gets to a payphone, realize I don't have no change. So I'm walking up the street. I'm running up the street. Gets up the street, get home. My mom right there at the door. So she asked me 2 questions. She said, number 1, where were you? I said, I was at the girl house like I told you. Number 2, she cut me off. Don't want to hear that. Number 2, when did I ask you to be in this house? I was like, you said before it get dark, but... And then she just told me, you know what, Toya, take your pants off. Mind y'all, I'm like 12 years old. I'm not a little thing. I'm dang near about to go to high school soon. I takes my pants off though because I know she ain't playing. Lied to me. She put me in a very awkward situation and she got my butt taxed and waxed. So moral of the story is like, I befriended her for all the wrong reasons, and that's my fault. So definitely when you use the word friendship, don't take it lightly. Like, definitely it's something that is earned and deserved, not just because you feel sorry for someone or because you see someone's lonely. Like, that doesn't mean they're worthy of your friendship. So, all right, it's been fun. So, ladies, gents, whoever, stay strong.